Hey guys, Tarke here. And you know how I was complaining this league about how I made a point of not going out of my way to get my trials from other people? Well, we found the final trial that I was missing. It was Burning Rage, and as such, as you can see, I've optimized my health flask setup because I really don't want to mess this up. But I figured, knowing my luck, knowing that I made a point of not getting the final trial just to see how long it would take, because I think this is a stupid fucking system, I guarantee that I would like mess up and rip, ironically, during it. So let's just record it with my amazing buttery smooth gameplay so that you guys can just enjoy the fun times. So that's exactly what we're doing.
They can't do this just yet.
But yeah, I really dislike the whole system of you have these bullshitty trials with... It doesn't feel like they have any intelligent scaling to them at all. So for example, what I would do is, if they want to keep the stupid trial system, is until you have all of them unlocked, once you encounter one, you cannot encounter it again until you've unlocked all of the others. So that way, very early on, you'll get your Uber Labs. If they want to make them slightly rarer to compensate or whatever, then fine. But I don't think it should be something that you have to go out of your way to grind for. It doesn't make any sense to me that you need to grind, you know, a random amount of maps to have the access to go do Uber Lab. Uber Lab and Ascending should be the difficult part of, you know, getting your Ascendancy. The random bullshit RNG, that is getting the correct trials to turn up, especially if you're doing solo self-found or whatever. I've kind of messed that up. Whoops. That's not difficult. It's not challenging. It's purely a case of randomness. It's either something that you don't notice at all, and in most leagues, it's something that it was annoying, but I didn't really notice them. This league, we're like at the 2-month mark before I actually got, you know... Oh, piss off. Before I got all of my... Oh, whatever. I need to go do the map. So we're like 2 months in before I unlocked Uber Trials, because I made a point of not using other people's things. And this was also with me spamming prophecies. I wasn't buying prophecies for it, but I was spam rolling prophecies in an effort to hopefully get the bloody you will encounter a trial and a map bullshit to proc. I made a point of only spam rolling, constantly using coins, making sure I was always using coins, not selling them, rather than targeting it by buying the prophecy, just for the people who would be new, who may not know that you could target it with prophecy, like through that particular one, or for people playing in solo self-found. Because I was just curious to see kind of what that system would be at. And there are a few just like kind of archaic things in this game, and by a few I mean 90% of the game design. But this is something which really doesn't serve any purpose. I don't think there is a single person in the community who looks forwards to running trials in any aspect, let alone the, oh, I can't wait for the random bullshit RNG factor. Will I get my trials early? Will I get them late? Will I have to run 600 maps first? Who knows? All I do know is fun. Bullshit. Yeah, I don't know. As you can tell, I'm really not much of a fan of the system, and it's not that difficult to improve. You just kind of remove it. Targeting would be good. If you don't want to make it completely fixed, then at least have better targeting. I'm not paying any attention. Have I missed... Oh, I missed the lever at the back. Whoops. Hang on. Distracted Tarke is distracted. Get my charges back up. Pull that lever. Pull that lever. See, I've got so much leech that if I've attacked recently, I can just run through it. The burning ground, which is pretty nice. Leech rate OP. Don't want to go that way. That is backwards, aka the wrong way. to go up and around.
I can't do this just yet.
Around. Wait. Am I dumb? Yeah, okay, I'm dumb. No. Okay, so maybe this is difficult gameplay. Maybe this is harder than running Evil Lab. When you have this next level intelligence, this is the hardest bit. Okay. Ah, we can go up here. Blind Tarke is blind. Ah, gameplay. There we go. Let's not talk about it. No one saw it. It's fine. How's the Slayer character coming along? I usually don't use 3 health bars, so I was kind of just making a bit of a meme with it. We're level 85. I still wish I wasn't a Slayer. I still wish I was a... Finally. Still wish I was a Deadeye. One thing which would be kind of cool about Deadeye, since I am messing around with Ice Shot and I did want to play around with Chain. Deadeye has the inbuilt Chain. Sliver Tongue could maybe be interesting. Maybe through the free Chain to Fork and to Pierce. Probably wouldn't use Fork even. But, yeah. 6 of my flasks. Pork jump. Ta-da! But just a little update. Ramble. I still am saving up currency to get a Reach of the Council to make the build feel oof. I was messing around with the Death's Opus. Between a Death's Opus and this rare, they're actually surprisingly similar. This has just so much base crit chance that you get very easy crit cap without running a Diamond Flask, whereas if I use the Death's Opus, I have to use a Diamond Flask. The damage is fairly similar because of that. So it's one of those things of, for the sake of not having to use a Diamond Flask, I am sticking with this. It's not a very good, but it's a pretty good rare bow for now, and I'm saving up for a Reach of the Council. A GG Harbinger bow would be the best, but And also, we've got a haircut, so we've gone back to short hair. I always do this thing. I prefer my hair long. I think it looks slightly better long, but I only get it cut like once every 2 months. So, you know, we get them to chop at it a bit, and then I think it looks okay-ish. And then after a week or two, once it's grown out a bit, I like it, and I'm like, yeah, pog. And then I let it grow too far out, and then it just looks, you know, messy. Hopefully by tomorrow, I'll have like Slayer update number 2. But if I made that video today, it would literally be, I bought a new pair of gloves. Still saving up for a bow, still getting life on the tree. 5.5k, we've still got 1 node here, 2 node here, 3 node here, 4 node here. So getting 6k life, very achievable. We are still using a Kintsugi. So from that point of view, I am happy with Slayer. I am actually pretty happy with the Super Leech. While I do complain and bitch about, you know, not being other options, now I'm able to do my Evil Lab. I'll look forward to doing that tonight and getting Headsman, which will make me run Fizz Reflect maps, which is nicer because I've been putting all the Fizz Reflect maps to the sides. The 20% more damage is going to be pretty noticeable, and obviously the increased AoE is going to be pretty noticeable. So it's going to be a pretty big increase getting this, and I also will get a little bit of minor attack speed and damage. So it'll be a really nice upgrade, which will hopefully make Slayer feel more impactful. But as of yet, I wouldn't recommend going out of your way to roll a Slayer bow build. Maybe this 2-pointer will completely change my mind. But in all honesty, if you want to do shenanigans with bow builds, then you kind of just want to do the whole Ranger thing. I recommend starting, if you're doing like a league start, and this is what I'll probably do next week if I want to start the league with bows. Start with Deadeye, because Deadeye just gives the most damage, but has like no defensive scaling. And this Deadeye's like the best option with the low gear levels. And then as you get better and better gear, you then spec out of Deadeye, go into Pathfinder, and then you're just like, oof, creme de la creme. But anyway, that's kind of a off-topic thing. I've been Tarke. I hope you've enjoyed the little update, and we can all celebrate I can finally do Ooblab. Ooblab. If tomorrow's video is I ripped, then you know that I ripped to Uber Azara and I'm officially a scrub. But hopefully that won't be the case. Bye-bye.